Sometimes you get excited about buying something. Hi, I'm Dave, owner of Future Past Vintage Collectibles with my daughter Rachel.
Hello.
We're talking comic books. If you're new to the channel, we'd like to welcome you to a channel that we hope's a little bit different. We do a lot of different things.
We try to put out a bunch of different types of content.
But mostly a lot of comic books.
Mostly comic books,
Yeah,
so if you like that.
We are going to go over thousands and thousands of comic books in this channel, and a lot of them are going to be very high grade. Some of them are going to be very obscure. What you probably won't see is a lot of very typical things. So we're not going over hotkeys because they're hot. That's not this channel. We might mention some, but they would have to be within the stream of consciousness that we're doing here, and you're going to see by some of the books that we show and some of the books we submit. We do a lot of different things. Right away, I think we have some business to take care of.
Oh, yeah. We just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about our live sales. We do them every single Monday from 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over on Instagram. Our next one is April 17th. If you guys want to check us out over there, we offer some of the best deals during our claim sales for our friends and customers that come over there.
That's the way we introduce books. A lot of the books that we show, we've never attempted to sell before. Been putting books together for years. We have tens of thousands of books, and it's a very curated experience, mostly high-grade bronze. It's what we specialize in. That's our secret sauce. People are starting to get it, that if you want to buy raw, high-grade Bronze Age books, I have a lot of DC, a lot of Marvel, a lot of independents.
We got it all.
Yeah.
We also have a giveaway that we announced in our last video that we're going to announce some winners for later on in the video, so stay tuned for that.
Yep.
But what are we doing today?
So today, we're doing several things. We're going to go through some books in a collection that we just picked up, but we're going to go through our process on how we box things up and ship them to CGC. It's not a soup to nuts thing. It's really going to be pretty fast. We're not going to go through all the software and all of that, but we will mention some pricing along the way, and we'll just talk about our philosophy on how we pack and why we pack.
Plus, you'll get to see some books from the submission we're submitting, and you're gonna love it.
I gotta say something about that too. We've learned a lot coming into this during the comic boom. After being away from the hobby for 20 years, the first years of eBay, I was selling slabbed comic books back in the day. 2003, 2004. It's quite different now. So when I came back in, all these books were just exploding. These CGC copied books. Here's the lesson. I found out that you can absolutely devalue a comic book by slabbing it.
If you have been with our channel for a long time, like some of our first videos are of these huge CGC submissions that we used to submit.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can tell that we've changed our
approach
very much.
Approach is different. Before we started filming, I got some massive boxes back. I really did. Lots of 9/8, things from my PC that I've had for 30 years. Did fantastic. Got a lot of good grades. As time has went on, I press and clean my own comics. I don't farm that service out, but I've been doing that for a little over 2 years. I've gotten pretty good. Along the way, you learn a lot. It kind of jacked my grading up a little bit. I had my daughter learn how to grade, and she's been grading for about a year now, haven't
I'm a
you?
stickler.
How long have you been grading?
Since August of 21, almost 2 years.
You know, it's really interesting because someone who didn't grow up reading comic books or collect comic books, and Rachel didn't, she was so objective, and it's a great combination. So she's gotten very good at high grade grading. And the one recommendation I would have for anyone in grading is if you're going to learn how to grade and you don't feel comfortable with it, learn how to do one grade. Like I can identify a 9.2 all day long. Because if you can get very good like you did with 9/8, because we had a lot of new books.
Yeah, moderns, I can grade a 9/8 modern all day.
All day long. We were clipping some 25 out of 25 pre-screens.
Yeah, we have a lot.
But sometimes they're 9.7s. And sometimes a 9.6 is a 9.7. So it's like, you think like, or a 9.5, you know. Sometimes it leans one way, sometimes it leans another because you're talking about one thing.
Yes.
One very small, usually you can't even see it thing. So we've learned a lot. I was pretty good at grading before. In some ways it feels like I've just learned again. Now we've dialed it in. So we're going to look at that today because we don't send in stuff that we don't think will be worth at least $150.
Yes.
I've taken books, and I'm going to show you guys in a future episode in the next couple of weeks. I send books into Comic Link for auctions. I sent in some not 9/8s from the Copper Age, and the prices they were getting was kind of disgusting. We don't want to do that anymore.
No.
So we're really avoiding books coming in lower than we estimated. So we've really dialed it in and even become more careful. And we're going to kind of go over some of that in this video. So you're going to notice that we go off and do the CGC stuff. When we come back, our clothes is different. We shot this in a couple of different times.
Yeah, so let's go look at our CGC
Let's go look at some
submission.
books.
Woohoo!
We're back. So just so you know, we're going to go through these real quick because I think people will have questions when they see Rachel packing them up on what they are and possibly what grade we're expecting. So we're going to do a pre-unboxing grade estimation, and here we go. This is OMAC number 5. This is from the Monterey collection. It's a near mint. This is Frankenstein Monster number 8. This was a Kraken resubmit. It was a 9.2. We feel like it is a near mint plus with notes.
Yeah, you'll see my little notes on there.
That's good. It's fantastic. 486. I sent it in. It got a 9.2. Definitely expected at least a 9.6. So I cracked, and we're going to resubmit it, and we feel it is now a 9.6. This is Phantom Stranger number 11. This was also a Kraken resubmit. This was originally a 9.2, and we feel it is a near mint plus. And I'll take either grade on that. This is Amazing Spider-Man 14. I feel it's a 2.5. This is Adventure Comics number 312. Pretty significant key. And this is an 8.0. This is a monster book. Here's House of Mystery 195. Fantastic Bernie Wrightson cover. And we feel that's a near mint, which is definitely awesome. Here is House of Mystery number 200. Coletta cover. And we feel this is a 9.8. This is Unexpected number 143. And I love this Cardi cover. It's one of my favorite covers of his. I always like Demented Puppet Masters. And this one we feel is a near mint plus. Hulk 180. I've had this for a while. Decided to go ahead and submit it. I think that is a 7.0.
I think a 7.0, yeah.
7.0. This is Creatures on the Loose number 24. It's from the Monterey collection. We feel this is a near mint. This is Beowulf number 6 from the Monterey collection. We feel like it's near mint plus. This is Avengers number 44, and we feel this is a 9.2. This is Daredevil number 2, second appearance of Electro, second appearance of Daredevil. And if I remember correctly, this is a 2.0 or a 2.5. This is a Jimmy Olsen number 147. This is a near mint plus. This is Adventure Comics 321. We feel this is going to get a 9.0. Here is Demon number 14. That's from the Monterey collection. Near mint plus. I probably won't send that in unless we're sure it's a near mint plus. Last but not least, House of Mystery 213. And this is near mint, which is great for that book. Super hard to find. Anyway, we both grade these, and we come up with this process. And by the time Rachel grades it, this is kind of what we're sticking with. So let's pack these.
These are the supplies that we use to pack our CGC orders, and honestly all of our orders that we do whenever we ship out books. We have these little cardboard squares that we get off of the Gemini website. They're great. They are a little bit larger than a Golden Age book, so they're perfect for shipping any comic book, and we sandwich these together and tape them, which I'll show you in a minute. We use tape, obviously. We use bubble wrap. I prefer the tiny bubble wrap. The big bubble wrap is too big. This is just a portion of the bubble wrap that we go through. You won't believe it. It's kind of crazy how much we need to order. And then we also use this blue painter's tape. This is like a godsend. We use this all the time for like all of our packing inside the box because we don't want anyone to have to cut their tape whenever they are opening up their comic books because they could cut the comic book. If you've gotten any orders from us, then you would notice all of these things because we use them every single time. We also use, obviously, a box. We prefer these bigger boxes from Uline. So let's pack up some stuff. So this is kind of how we set this up. Now, typically we would have an order list from CGC. We haven't actually put this in the software yet in an order that we have to pack these in. But this is just basically how we package it all. So I put some tape rounds on one of these cardboard things. And I actually put the bag flap inside of the bag. I'm not going to do it right now because it's going to take me too long. But that way it doesn't flop around and the book won't slide out whenever the people from CGC get the book. And I am going to place it on the center. And the next book that we put down, we're going to do it face to face. And the reason that we do this is because it protects the spine of the comic so that it's not pushing against the back of the board. And it just makes me feel safer too whenever I'm shipping the books out. So I'm going to put 6 books here. I'm going to sandwich them together like this. And again, I would usually flip these flaps over. And then I take this cardboard and then I tape the edges off. So I'm going to do that off camera and I'll show you what it looks like. So I taped all 4 sides and gave little flaps here for easy access to open this. Just again to prevent CGC from having any issues getting this open. And you can see I really tried to line up the books so that they're not not centered, because it can cause creases and stuff like that. But these get shipped priority, so we definitely ship them really quickly. And then we'll just keep doing this for however many books we have. Something else I typically do is I write down the CGC number, and then I say what number on the list that these are on the top of the cardboard, so that they don't have any questions about where these are on the list. And then we'll put this in the box and send it away.
Yeah, and if you're thinking about sending books to CGC and you wonder how much it'll cost, there are a lot of expenses all the way to what we're using for packing, shipping there, shipping back. So even the cheapest book ends up being landed $35 to $40. And those books before 1975, it's not surprising if they cost us between $60 and $70 with Fast Track, which you kind of have to do Fast Track unless you don't want to see them for a year.
But yeah, this is our process. Hooray!
How do you put it in the box? Do you do bubble wrap a certain way?
Yes. So what I usually do is I will take a longer piece than this, but I'll wrap it this way, and then I'll wrap it this way, and I'll tape it closed. And then I put as much bubble wrap in the box as possible. Basically what you want is no movement in the box at all.
Shake test?
Shake test, and the books are in the middle of the box, because the last thing we want is for the book to get damaged. The box we use right now is a 17 by 13 by 5.
How many books can you put in that?
I can probably fit 25 books in there.
A submission?
Yeah, and it's tight.
So a submission is 25 books, and they'll send 25 back at once, and that's the most economical way to go.
Yeah, we've used a bunch of different boxes. I prefer a little bit of a larger box because it prevents the book from hitting the sides. The cardboard boxes that we use are a little bit heavier gauge than a standard cardboard box.
A little heavier.
Yeah, and then with the amount of bubble wrap I put in here, it's industrial. That's the box we use.
Yep.
Cool. That's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Let's submit the submission.
All right.
And then on to some books.
Yeah.
A group of books, sight unseen, but I knew exactly what they were. It's someone I've bought thousands of books from. And these are high-grade sets. So I buy a lot of things that are not hot. Some of the things I buy, I understand the draw about them and why people might be migrating to them at the moment. Really, our goal as people who sell vintage comic books is to be able to offer a lot of back issues, hot or not, in super high grade, which means not very fine. Very fine, 8.0 is like the average grade for a lot of these books, and that's why we want to be different. And we really do focus on getting huge selections of books that are 9.4, 9.6, 9.8. And whenever I process them, I'm looking for the 9.8, so it turns into a pretty arduous process of what are the highest grade ones, and should I get this slabbed? Usually if it says 15 to 25 to 30 cents, I will probably slab it if it's a key or not, if it's a 9.8. So those books are becoming more rare than they used to be. So when I buy sets, what do I mean by that? Let me show you a couple. And these are from another group of books that I bought from another person that I bought thousands of books from. I could have had this whole run. I think I ended up getting 40 or 50 issues. Super nice grade. You've never even seen this book before, chances are. This is Eclipse Comic Scout.
Scout number 1. There she is. I've never heard of this before.
Yep. Well, it's not hot. It's not popular. That's not what this is. It's great Eclipse Comics.
Let us know down below if you bought these.
Yeah, from the early 80s. That's more storytelling, non-hero comics, which I love. I mean, I kind of broke my teeth in the underground comics of the 70s, and I like storytelling. I like EC comics for that reason. So non-superhero based comic books are kind of my thing, you know.
Here's some more. So many covers. Look at that one.
They're great.
They're so cool.
I really love having these. And even when I sell them, I may sell them as a set, you know.
It gives me Tank Girl vibes.
Yeah. There's some very cool covers. I don't know yet. I just wanted to have them, and now I've got a super high grade set. I think there's a bunch of 9.8s in there, or 9.8 candidates. If I do that or not, I don't know. But I actually showed some of these a couple of videos ago, but there was another set of The Ant, and these also have some signed copies.
I think this is a different series.
And this copy was signed by the artist. So we have most of the ants.
You're looking for Ant because we got them.
Well, I love having, I'd say over 50% of them are signed by the artist. Mm-hmm. Another set that I actually grew up reading, and it's a set that I like, is John Carter, Warlord of Mars. So this is a Bronze Age set, and I bought the entire set from someone, original owner. And these are very high grade. I mean, be careful on that one.
I know it's a big stack. Take some off the top.
This is right in the heart of the Bronze Age. And, yep. Oh, these are not hot. I don't care. There are people who read John Carter, and there are people who are going to want back issues, and so I just buy them and put them away.
Again, let us know down below if you ever collected these.
And some of these are potential 9/8, so I'll go through and cherry pick those out, but I'll probably still end up selling the whole thing as a set. Yeah, these are great. Great to have. I'm a completist at heart. I really, and even as sellers, I mean, that's one of the things we do. We have these long catalogs of super high grade back issues. So not just the keys, sometimes the keys, but mostly just the issues. So today we're going to process a collection that is all that. And is 450 books, something like that.
It's a lot. It's more than a long box worth. A long box and a half.
A long box, they somehow got like 300 books in.
There's a lot of books in there.
Yeah.
But we're going to kind of show you guys our process of processing books in.
So we're about to do that with you, but first I think you wanted to do something.
Yes, we announced a giveaway in our last video, and I'm going to announce the winner. We had 2 winners that we were announcing today. Someone's going to be winning these bolts from Futurepastcomics.
$35 cover price on those.
$35 value. And then we're also giving away another Red Room number 1. And so the winner of the bolts is this person. Congratulations. Email is down below. Email us to let us know where you'd like me to send your books. And then the winner of the Red Room number 1 is this person. So go ahead and email us and let us know where you'd like us to send this. If this is too much for you, though, let us know, and we can find something else that's a little less crazy.
She says too much. It's incredibly graphic and violent, and it's disturbing. If you like that kind of stuff, you want this book.
It's really cool. If that's too much, that's totally fine, because we can find something else for you. All right.
Welcome to our world. Check this out. So we got multiple boxes, like I mentioned, and if you don't mind, Rachel, take a peek. We opened up this box, and we took one of these packets. There's 4, and this is part of what we bought. What we're going to do right now is take them all out, break it down by set, and show you guys what we have. Infamous Iron Man. The reason I bought these is because everything here is in unrated shape from the same person. So I went ahead and picked these up. These are some pretty cool covers in here. There was some heat on Infamous Iron Man a while back, but I have the whole set. Then I got a full set of these Vision super books. I've actually have some of these already because I like this set. Came out several years ago, but Vision is still very popular. This is a great series. Have the entire set. Super nice. Another formerly hot book, but I have multiple sets of this, and I'll probably end up selling a lot of these in sets. All these black, white, and red covers are very cool. I won't go through every issue, but these are great. Exactly what I expected. Very high grade. Got a set of the Mighty Captain Marvels. Yeah, these are fantastic. Anyway, got the whole set. This is another set that was hot for a while, this Hawkeye set. Everything's in the grade I would expect it to be for what I bought here. Anyway, the entire set's here. Great. These look nice, Rachel. Sometimes you get excited about buying something. Dark Horse mask? Yes, please. I got all kinds of sets here. This is the Mask Returns. I have the original mask, by the way, from my original PC. It's a 4-part miniseries.
That's so cool.
These are just fantastic covers. Here's World Tour, which is another mini. And the condition of these books makes me very happy. All Dark Horse comics. World Tour. Here's the Adventures of the Mask. Got this whole set. These are fantastic.
While we're going through all of these, should we talk about like how we process the books in, like what we usually do?
Yeah. So first thing we do is make sure they're all there, which is what we're doing now. Going through, seeing if what we bought is actually there. Next thing we'll do is, as I think it's important to get these sold, I'll go through every issue to see if there's any 9/8s. That's an ash can, I think. Haven't looked at this. You guys are seeing this for the first time with me.
Yeah. Something else that we do that takes so much time is catalog all of them in software.
And grade them individually. Often bag and board.
Yeah, these don't need to be bagged and boarded, which I'm grateful for. Because what did you say? How much would it cost for us to bag and board all of these?
About $100.
Yeah. And that's for just the standard bags and boards that we showed you guys before.
Plus the labor of us filling up the bags and boards to putting them together, then putting these in, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Hey, Mystery Men, I really like Dark Horse. And Mystery Men was in Dark Horse Presents. I really dig this series. Glad to get it. And then this is another mini-series of Mystery Men.
Oh, yeah, that was a movie. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my mask.
Check this out, though. So this is awesome. Mask vs. Lobo, 1 and 2. Graphic novels, or, trade paperbacks. Love that I was able to pick these up. You don't see those very often. Then we got more Mask, Toys in the Attic. Look at these covers, guys. Alrighty then. As Jim Carrey would say, Mask was a great movie. Here's Southern Discomfort, another mini-series. The art's just changing.
It's so different.
Yeah, getting a little more intense. And then here's The Hunt for Green October. Look at this. Great. Yeah, I wanted to go through all those covers because they're cool. Now we got to crack into that other box.
Yes.
This is the other box, and as you can see, it's just jam-packed with books. This thing's got to weigh 40 pounds.
I can't even lift it. It's so heavy. I'd use it like a dolly to get it into the house.
So let's do some intake.
All right.
So this is Dark Avengers, the full set 1 through 16. Yeah, this is great. You know, I like getting these full sets that are just minty fresh like this. Everything looks brand new. Super happy with the condition of these books. And I like having the entire set so I don't have to worry about it. I'll probably sell this as a set as well. Anyway, there's Dark Avengers. Then we have multiple Uncanny Avengers sets, like this one. Yep, I know it's not hot. This isn't the book you're supposed to buy. I love having these as back issues in case somebody wants them. Now, I would sell this whole thing as a set. A bunch of these, Rachel, I'll probably just sell sets. Here's the long run. I think one of these are missing just a couple of issues, but they're not keys. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all of these, but just kind of look through them. They look fantastic. So
as you can see, it's a very thick stack of books.
Yeah, it's huge. How many issues? 47?
44.
44.
And then there's an annual.
Yep. So, yeah. Super happy to get these. And I certainly didn't have a full set of these, so glad to have them now. More Avengers. So that's a great Red Skull cover. Uncanny Avengers. Got this whole set. Just go through them real fast. Yeah, super happy to get these, and they look great too. Avengers Assemble. We got the full set of these. Yeah, these look great. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Another Uncanny Avengers.
Yeah, this is the last set of Avengers, I think, that we have.
We'll see. I think so. Well, they're all really high grade too.
They are. They're the way they're supposed to look. They just look brand new. Yeah, these are great. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but we have the entire set. Got a ton of War Machines. There's Dark Reign War Machine. We got the whole set of those. Then we got this series, U.S. War Machine. Explicit content. Pretty cool. I know they got some stuff coming up with Armor Wars. So anyway, got the entire set of those. Those look great. Then we have this set here, which is a little older. So, yeah, pretty cool. Just skipping around, guys, because there's so many books here. Yeah, so got the entire set of these. They look fantastic. Here's a set of Contest of Champions. Pretty cool to get these. Got the whole set, though. They look great. Most of this stuff's mid-2000s, like 2010, 2008. Anyway, we have that set. Then we got this set of Illuminati. Full set. 7 issues, yeah, Rachel?
I think so, 7 or 8.
Yeah. Yep, these are all there. They all look fantastic. And then we got full set of the Champions. This number 1 was really hot for about 4 minutes.
I was saying we had a bunch of slabs of it. None of them.
But we have the whole set. Looks great. Yeah, I like that cover.
There she is.
Anyway, here's a set of the Ultimates. Very nice. And they look exactly like I'd expect them to. Great covers. Cool series. Couple of 7s. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Ultimate 6, number 1. We also have these Ultimate War. Full set of these. Looking really good. And then here's the Ultimates.
This is the Ultimates 2.
Ultimates 2. These are cool.
It looks like it says the Ultimates squared. It might be squared.
It could be. Anyway, we have that whole set. And we got the full set of these. These all look so good. I'm really happy with these. Got a set of these Wasps. The Unstoppable Wasp. Very cool. Guest starring Moon Girl.
And Devil Dinosaur.
There's Devil Dinosaur. These are great. I dig these. Happy to have these. Here's a copy of America 1. America Chavez.
I haven't seen that variant before.
It's a coast-to-coast Comic Con variant. Very cool. Got this set of Astonishing Ant-Man. These are great. This book is awesome. And that looks like a really nice copy. This is her first appearance, Cassie Lang, who was just in the movie. She was in the movie a lot, so this is This is the key of the book. These all look great, though. The key of the set. I said book.
I knew what you meant. They knew.
Yeah. So anyway, got a set of Spider-Woman. Kree. Is there a Kree amongst us? These are great. Yeah, that's all good stuff right there. Anyway, that set looks fantastic. Got this modern set of Howling Commandos, supposedly making appearance in Marvel in an animated show. So these are Howling Commandos of S.H.I.E.L.D. Very cool. Things like this I'll offer them on my live sale first as sets. Just so you know. That's kind of what the live sale is all about. Our claim sales are about me getting out the good stuff. All right. I think some of this is good stuff. I like Kamala Khan. I like Miss Marvel. And here's a set.
This is the final set. Those are cool.
These are great. This is the animation that carried on in the series. This is kind of like what they were going after in the Marvel series. These all look great. Let's see issue 5. I think 5 was missing in that. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that with us. A little bit of a peek into like how we go through. That was our receiving process. Now we're going to, after that, I'll figure out which ones I want to sell, if I want to go through any and get them graded, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the work. Part of it.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment down below. It really helps the channel.
We have other places to buy our comic books as well.
We do. If you want to check us out on Instagram, we do live sales every Monday from 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Best deals over there. Also follow us on eBay because we do exclusive deals for people that follow us over there too. Usually everything that we do in our live sales ends up on eBay.
Yeah.
So if you missed a live sale, it's over there. And also just email us.
It could be. Sometimes we end up selling it. Someone will call us or email us and we sell them like that too.
Yeah. So just our emails down below if you ever want to reach out. And thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.